Hello. How's everybody? Fear the Kool-Aids. Wait, why? Kool-Aid's pretty good. Yeah, sorry about the last few days. Had some other stuff going on. I'm good. I just seem to be having some trouble with like the air today. I like my breathing doesn't want to work for whatever reason, so I'm like kind of like gasping or what do you call it? Or just like sighing on occasion because I need to breathe more. So I turned the fan on and it's kind of helping because like the air is just so thick today and it sucks. Yeah, apologies for the delay for the Kalos stuff. How is everybody doing? Like, you know, what are you guys up to? It's what, Thursday night? I don't keep track of days very well. It's the wildfires. We are getting the effects where I am. Is it really? Because that doesn't sound too good. We shouldn't be having random wildfires everywhere. Can we get some ASMR heavy breathing? I don't think that'd be ASMR. I think that'd just be like, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like the kid from Arnold that used to just what do you call it? Used to just breathe really, really loudly behind Helga. Forgot his name, but he was really cool. He'd always get punched in the face. I mean, it's not really much of a voice reveal. I mean, I talk all the time whenever I'm doing like shiny hunting or battle streams. But yeah, if you're new here, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, no, there is no Ash Greninja command today. It's all just Kalos stuff. For all the regional giveaways, I didn't make any of the extra forms. If I do it another time around, I'll probably just do it again. And yes, I did just hiccup White Flames. I have a habit of doing so. They come and go. They used to be like everyday thing, but now they just come and go. It's just because like my diaphragm is all weird because of the breathing. Probably why. Favorite talisman, I'd have to say Greninja at this point because I love it too much with the whole Ash Greninja thing. Don't know, shiny. I almost thought that the counter wasn't working. I'm like, yes, 924. There we go. About to say hello. I don't play Ultra Sun anymore. I'm waiting for Let's Go Eve and Peak. Alrighty. Well, thank you for stopping by, Frank. What made you quit Ultra Sun? Did you want to play other games in the meantime, or what? Looks like someone wants an Ice Stone and is trading a Registeel Steel for it in chat. The prices are all 9,999 Nebits. If you pick anything that's from Kalos today, it will be 5k Nebits instead. Thank you, JCat. I'm on Fortnite. Oh no. I still have yet to play Fortnite. Delphox or Sylveon? I'd say go for Sylveon. If you have enough Nebits to exchange for a prize, then go for it. Ultra Crown. Hello, mysterious Pokefan. Question mark, question mark. Very mysterious. Ooh, I never heard this beat in the song before. What? Do you like Black 2 and White 2? I actually really love Pokemon Black and White and Black and White 2. Unova was actually the generation of Pokemon where I got back into it because I kind of stepped out and took a break after, what do you call it? Sinnoh, there we go, Sinnoh. I forget Sinnoh a lot. It's probably because we haven't had a remake for it yet. Everyone's hoping for a new remake of Sinnoh, like in the next generation, because it's about time. There hasn't been anything for Gen 4 in a while. Least favorite Kalos mon. Let's see if I can watch it scroll through the screen. The Den is alright. Trying to think. Q-Cone is doing some stuff with her bookshelf. Reorganizing. Yeah. Yeah, the Nibbits are for shinies if you'd like to trade for one from the prize list. If not, you could just enter the GTS and get something for the giveaway of the day, essentially. The Pokemon can be fully evolved or first stage. You can pick if you want a first stage, it will be level 1 to 10, and if you want anything that has evolved or is fully evolved, it'll be level 91 or higher. Aegislash is cool, Greninja's really cool, Delphox is alright. I used to really dislike Trevenant, but then I liked it because of like Harvest Citrus and all that nonsense that it does in battle. What else is from Kalos that I didn't really like at first? I didn't really have any beef with Klefki, even though I thought it was funny that people kept making like fun of it because it was literally keys. I'll look at the Kalos decks actually. Let me go through it. Kalos Pokemon. I know Kalos was a very small region in terms of new Pokemon. It was only like 70 or something. Oh yeah, it's all just these at the end. Hold up a second. Alright, so we have the Chespin line, the Fennekin line, the Froakie line, Bunnelby and Diggersby. I really didn't like Diggersby's design, even though Huge Power was a very useful ability. So Diggersby's up there for Pokemon that I didn't really like from Kalos. Pyro I didn't really like either. It was alright. I actually have a I used to have a deep-seated hate for Skiddo, or how do you pronounce Skiddo? I say Skiddo. But the little grass goat guy from Kalos. I used to really dislike him because I remember like a long time ago when they had that they had that trading clone glitch thing in X and Y, and everybody was like flipping out over it. I decided to try it because a friend of mine was like, hey, let's do this, and we were cloning some stuff, and then it messed up and I accidentally cloned a Skiddo over like a shiny Metagross, and I was really tilted. So yeah, that's my story of why I hate Skiddo, because it took the place of my shiny Metagross. And then I had to go and try to get another shiny Metagross, and that was kind of like a hard thing. So I didn't like Skiddo, I didn't like Pyroar or Diggersby. Pangoro is okay, I don't really have anything bad to say about it, it's just a big bear. Furfrou, I really like Furfrou. Esper, Meowstic Lions, Doublade, Aegislash, Spercy, Aromatisse is fine. Go-Goat, Skiddo Evo is a tank in Kalos main story. Is it now? Funny that you think like a grass Pokemon is like a tank. Like, it's funny when a grass Pokemon is a tank, really, because you really don't expect... I mean, I don't expect grass to be tanky, really. Swirlix and Slurpuff are fine. Inkay's just a weird Pokemon. I didn't really like it too much. Malamar's alright. Oh, Binnacle and Barbaracle, I didn't like their designs like at all. I thought they looked a little weird, like in the face and stuff. There's another one that I didn't like. In Alola, can we also ask for QR scanner Pokemon? No, just anything that's from Gen 7, basically. I'm doing the Pokemon based on generation, not on like availability in the games. I know there was like a dispute. They're like, oh, but you can go to Cerulean Cave in the Johto games in Gen 2 and go catch Mewtwo. I'm like, no, I'm not doing Mewtwo in Gen 2 for Johto. We're just sticking to all the Johto Pokemon. So the Binnacle line is also another one that I didn't really particularly like. Everything else seems cool. Carbon, Gumi, Kalucha. I remember I didn't like Kalucha at first, and then I saw the anime and I really loved the guy. I just thought it was such a weird Pokemon and it didn't evolve. I was like, does this thing have any like useful qualities? And then it got unburdened and it was really good. Phantom, Trevenant, Pumpkaboo, Gourgeist, Bergmite, and Avalugg are funny. Yeah, I'd probably just say those. So let me just go back up the list again. It was Binnacle and Barbarical, mainly just Binnacle, Inkay, Skiddo, Pyroar, and Diggersby. I have no problem with Bunnelby. I just don't like how it like turns into this big bunny thing with like dirty ears when it evolves into Diggersby. But huge power is very respectable. You can get a level 95 Braixen. Yes, not level 100 though, so it's still the same 91 or higher filter, but it just gives you the ability to, like, you know, evolve it to a Delphox if you ever want to, because it'll be level 95 instead of 100. I believe the only color for today for Florges will be red. I don't exactly remember what was the default, but I'm not doing any of the special nicknames today. It's just all the Kalos stuff, like, by default. If I do the regions again, then I'll take some time and add the other stuff to the pools, but I didn't have time these days to do that. Wait a second, did I just go into the wrong thing? No, I didn't. Cool. I thought I pressed the wrong option. Name 2 Pokemon, and I will make a name for it. The typing and an entry. Wait, what do you mean? Name 2 Pokemon. Like 2 random Pokemon, or like you want me to name 2 types and like you'll come up with a Pokemon? I'm confused. Vivillon. What form was it? I think it started with an M. I'm not sure if it was modern or if it was something else. Currently, no, there are no mods available as far as I know. I don't know if they just didn't get the notification or if they were busy tonight, because I haven't seen anyone. The bots will fix themselves eventually, hopefully. If not, then I'll do it. Shiny Meloetta is hacked because it is shiny locked, so I don't have one. So would the plural of Greninja be Greninjas or just Greninja? Like, I have 5 Greninja or 5 Greninjas. I feel like you shouldn't put the S on it, but I'm not sure. I don't know what to tell you then. I'm pretty sure Shiny Meloetta is shiny locked. From what I've seen, it's only been given out at events, and all those events have been coded to not be shiny. 2 random Pokemon, Goodra and Granbull. Why not Granbull? I just thought of a random fairy. Yeah, I told everybody that the names things weren't going to be available for the regional giveaways. Like I said, it took a long time to just like compile all the stuff together, so getting the extra nickname stuff wasn't really an option because I was kind of in a rush to make everything. You know, put it all together. Yeah, the regional giveaways were actually a lot more difficult to really orchestrate than the other stuff that I've done over the types. At least that's how I felt about it. Don't ask for mythicals. Mythicals cannot be traded over GTS. Just a little warning to everyone. Little announcement that I make every time because someone seems to not know. Hey, Toxic, congrats on your successful Nebtos. Mio has been given out at various like Wi-Fi events and stuff in the past in other generations. There's also the special old CMAP Japanese Mew that was from Pokemon Emerald that can also be shiny. And then that's about it. Those are the only really ways that I can think of getting Mew. Through event or through the old CMAP thing, which was also kind of an event, but it was also Japanese exclusive. Man, getting an old Mew is really hard. Like if you want to get it in the Emerald cart and then trade it over. Eagle isn't a Pokemon that was introduced in X and Y. That is correct, yes. Have you heard of a TV show called My Life as a Teenage Robot? Yes, I actually started watching it again the other day. I watched like the first maybe 2 or 3 episodes. Why? What's up? I actually had a thought to like get one of the Magirnas from Sun and Moon and name it Jenny. Yes, you can get a shiny Brixton level 95 Ruby from the GTS. I have a Magirna named XJ9. Yeah, nice. Very fitting. If only Magirna could be blue, like in some parts. Favorite legendary battle theme? Probably, it's not a legendary per se, it's a mythical, but I like the Deoxys battle theme. Oh, actually, legendary. The Reggie theme. The Reggie theme is really epic. I think there's a picture on Google of Jenny as Magirna. Really? That's cool. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that thought of that. Like, comparison. Q's organizing her bookshelf, actually. If you get sniped, just redeposit again. No big deal. The Oxys is amazing, and the Reggie theme, those along with the black and white theme are my faves. Yeah, black and white wasn't bad. I like the tempo changes that happen in the black and white theme at certain parts. What's a Breakson's favorite time of work? When it's time for a break? Yeah, I get it. That was very punny. Delibird needs to be a nickname Fallen on the GTS. Thank you for subscribing. Where is my subscriber notification thing? Why is it not working? Oh wait, I think I got it here. Let's try that again. Notifications, please, please work. Weird. I heard the noise, but I didn't see anything. There we go. Bear B17, thank you for subscribing. Let us know how you're doing in chat. Favorite Smash fighter? It's a Ganon. I like to play a lot of Ganondorf because he's just so in your face and brutal. Savage, man. Like the what's it called? The side tilt, the forward. What do they call it? Was it? I know like the what do you? I'm losing my words right now. The technical term that people use for, what was it? It was like a it wasn't, they don't call it tilts, but it's basically what you do. You just like tilt the control stick to like one side and then press A. It's like was it a strong attack? I can't remember what they were called, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's basically the Sparta kick. I like that one. And then the Ganon punch, whenever you do land, it is very epic. I finished with it. It's somewhere in the chat. What did you do exactly again? Which Pokemon game coming out for the Switch? Are you talking about Let's Go or like the one after Let's Go? Shiny Zygarde, can you get in Pokemon Moon? I mean, yeah, you can get it. You just can't get something like Blacephalon is not in Pokemon Moon. It's only in the Ultra games. Lucario is not from Gen 6. It has a Mega in Gen 6, but it's not from Gen 6, so no. Only get Kalos Pokemon. Yeah, I was still confused about what you meant the entry. Like, what were you gonna do with the Pokemon? You've been watching Life as a Teenage Robot since the first day of summer. How come? Really just like the show that much? Superior Sniper says, how's it going, everyone? It goes pretty well. Aside from the, I don't know, like, the heat intensifies around August to September here, so the next month is not going to be fun, like, at all. Yes, you can only get Pokemon introduced in Kalos, so Gen 6 Pokemon, like somewhere in like the 650 Pokedex number to like 720. I think it was actually from 650 because Genesect is 649. Yami Yugi, thank you for subscribing. Oh man, I miss like the old episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! And when I say old, I mean like Yu-Gi-Oh! The original, then Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds and GX. Even though a lot of people didn't like GX that much. Yeah, anything after 5Ds I was just kind of like apprehensive about, especially Zeal. Like I did not like the aesthetic of Zeal like at all. Welcome, Diamond Phantom. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Vanillux. No, Vanillux is from Generation 5. If you guys get sniped, if somebody else trades you, you can just deposit on the GTS again and wait. Sorry about that. I can't do anything about other people trading you, but you guys are free to try again until you are traded by Lilybot. After you get traded, please don't redeposit again though, because it's only the one per person. Diamond Phantom, thank you for subscribing. I hope you'll stick around and chat with us. Hello, Cynthia Rose. Not much. We've reset about 150 or so times now. 159. And we don't have anything, you know, no shinies to show for it yet. Dragonflame Music, hello. Google. The Dragon Jaw Pokemon, Dragon Fairy. It said that it trains in the forest to train its jaws and fight with other strong-looking Pokemon. I wonder if it'll just fight strictly Pokemon with strong jaws or just any Pokemon that looks strong. Is it normal for an iPad to die at 10 or 20%? That sounds like there's something wrong with the battery, to be honest. Like, usually after like a while of having things, like the batteries will start going all weird. Like my phone at some points, it like starts dying much faster at around like 15 to 10%. Like from 15 to 0, it'll go down quicker than it does. Okay, so no, from 15 to like 5, it'll go down much quicker than it does for like 20 to 15 for whatever reason. And then once it gets to like 2 or 3%, after 2% it like dies automatically, but like when it's around 3%, if I put the charger in for like 2 seconds, the battery will for whatever reason register like at 13 instead of 3. Like it'll just add a random 10%, and I'm just like, what? And then it'll die instantly. So it's weird. Like the battery's messed up because I've had it for so long. What's that T-Rex Pokemon name? Tyrantrum? The evolved form of Tyrant. The one from Kalos. If you want to get a Tyrantrum, by all means go for it. It's a very cool Pokemon. I don't know what form the Vivillon is, unfortunately. I don't remember. If anybody gets the Vivillon, please let us know what form it is from the giveaway, because I forgot. I feel like it's Monsoon, to be honest, but I'm not gonna, like, don't quote me on that. Toxic Timmy just started a Neb Heist. Everybody join in on the Neb Heist. Let's see how big we can get it. I'll join in with a Neb Heist 1K as I usually do. Exclamation point. Neb Heist 1K. Everybody join in, exclamation point, Neb Heist, space, and then any number. You can do 50, you can do 100, you can do 1,000. Just join in on our Neb Heist. Let's see if we can help Toxic Timmy out with a huge Neb Heist altogether. We have 115 people watching, apparently. Hoping we can get at least 20 people in the Neb Heist, please. Captain Anime coming in with a Neb Heist 1K, thank you, and so is Ruby. Even Yami Yugi joining in with a Neb Heist 5. Maybe if we get enough people in Neb Heist, I'll get a shiny. Who knows? You get a couple Nebits from like joining chat, and then if you just talk in chat, you'll gain Nebits by talking. So they rack up pretty fast if you stick, you stick around a while and you just chat, talk to people, and participate, or just play games and win them. What is the theme for giveaway today? Is Kalos region Pokemon. Anything from like 650 in the Pokedex to 720. No mythicals included. Yeah, you might have gotten them for subbing. I put this feature a while ago that anyone like who subs gets 1,000 nebs. So you gain 1,000 to start off, just so you have something to like play around with the commands, and then afterwards you can just raise up the rest by yourself by playing or by talking. Thank you, Diamond Phantom, and Martin Flores. Thank you very much for subscribing. Talk to us in chat. We have a couple new subscribers, and it'd be cool if everyone kind of became associated with one another. I am stuttering, my bad. Yes, you can receive a Sylveon from this. Sylveon is from Kalos, the flagship fairy type. Is that Flumple or Flumpy? I can't tell if that's an I at the end or an L. My monitor is weird. I need a new one. I'm sorry. Tyranitar is not 650 and up. Tyranitar is like 147 or something like that, I think. No, not 147. 247. My bad. Yeah, Tyranitar is Gen 2. It's like right before Ho, Lugia, and Celebi. I believe the Xerneas would be timid. Timid or modest, but I'm pretty sure it's timid. I used to be the type of guy who would always like have his Pokemon as adamant or modest because I prefer the extra attacking power. But then after getting outsped many a times, I just decided that timid and jolly were the way to go for everything. I don't know, I really dislike the uncertainty of Pokemon sometimes, because I'll usually be the guy who runs Flamethrower over Fire Blast because I don't like the accuracy drop of Fire Blast, and I'd rather my attack hit and be weaker than not hit at all. But sometimes you actually do need that extra power boost, and you need to like kind of gamble. But for the most part, I run a lot of my Pokemon as timid, jolly, or plus speed nature, like naive, if it's mixed. And I'll run more accurate attacks. Like, I hate using Focus Blast, but it's literally the only option sometimes when it comes to a strong fighting type move that's a special hitting move. Like, I don't like running Focus Blast on Tapu Lele, but she doesn't get any other fighting moves. Like, if she got Aura Sphere, I'd totally go with that. You know what? I feel like Aura Sphere should get a buff. I feel like Aura Sphere should get a buff with Lucario, and Lucario should have an ability, like a part of his ability should be to power up like Aura Sphere, kind of like how Greninja powers up Water Shuriken with his ability. Adamant Nature is actually pretty good for a Tyranitar because Tyranitar isn't very fast to begin with, so running Jolly Tyranitar isn't really the best of ideas unless you're going to go for a Dragon Dancing set. But even then, you're boosting speed and attack by doing that, so I'd rather just go for the higher attack on Tyranitar and max out his speed normally without Jolly Nature. And after like a +1 or 2, he should be faster than most things. Like, I don't know, I've had Tyranitars that go +2 and they still don't outspeed some of my Pokemon though, because they don't have any speed investment. They're just like, I'm gonna make my Tyranitar super tanky, and I'm like, but I'm gonna outspeed you and just, you know, knock him out quick. So swift. Aura Sphere base power buff 95. No, make it at least 100. Isn't current Aura Sphere like 90? Let me check it actually. I believe it was 20 PP 90 base power. Oh snap, it's 80. Alright, yeah, no, maybe 95 doesn't sound like such a bad buff actually. I thought it was 90, my bad. 95 wouldn't be bad. I'd say go for 100. But I'm hardcore, so like, yeah, 95 would be very fair. You're not wrong. It's a nice move. I just wish it was stronger. At the very least, if it doesn't get a power boost on its own, they should make Lucario have a power boost on it. Like, okay, yeah, there's adaptability on Mega Lucario, but aside from that, like, I want specifically Aura Sphere to be stronger. Just because I might want it to use it on other Pokemon too. I'm surprised that Lele doesn't get Aura Sphere though. You're welcome, KR. Thank you for entering the GTS giveaway tonight. Nice one, Shiny K. I wish my shiny hunting game was very much stronger than what it is right now. Even my reset game is off. I just reset one of the consoles, not the other two. Like, what's wrong with me? Shedinja needs more HP. Double his HP. Give him a whopping 2 HP, please. Honestly, I think Shedinja's fine where he is. Like, against some Pokemon, he literally has like a complete immunity, so like that's kind of overpowered. The only thing, I don't know, I feel like they should make him immune to hazards. At least Stealth Rock. If he was immune to Stealth Rock, then that would be great. But I mean, if he had 2 HP, then Stealth Rock would only hit him for 1 HP. And like Leech Seed and other wait, does Leech Seed even affect him? No, right? Because it's a grass type move. But then again, I don't know if like, I know Toxic can hit him, and Toxic, like, you know, Wander Guard should block it, but it's a status move, so I think Leech Seed can hit it and actually like KO it immediately. For Gorgas and Florges, it's just the basic. There's no special nicknames or anything. Least favorite shiny. I really don't like shiny Scizor. I feel like the green is just not complimenting it at all. Like bright, like yellow green. I mean, also, I mean, Moltres doesn't really look that great of a shiny, even though I'm hunting it right now. It's the least of the three that I like. I like the Cresselia the most, or the minty green Registeel right there. Right now, the only mod available is Minty, but she doesn't do any exchanges. I don't know where Jean and Flash are, to be honest. Probably, like, it might be sleeping or something, because it... I mean, Flash wouldn't be sleeping, because it's, like, early. I don't know. I know she said she couldn't be on here yesterday, but yesterday we didn't stream, so I'm kind of curious. No nicknames, no Ash Green Ninja today. It's all just Kalos region stuff. Just basic Kalos region stuff. Oh yeah, Jean had to study, I forgot. Got a Haunter from what? Forbidden. Where'd you get the Haunter from? I hate red, so I like shiny Scizor. Oh yeah, you know what? If you don't like the color red, then I can understand. Scizor's shiny needs to be silver and electric blue. Ooh, that'd be really cool. I also, you know, there's also like the basic thing where you could just turn the shiny black and then it looks really menacing and cool. Another shiny I do not like very much. What about Golem? Or like Geodude? They turn into like this weird like yellow color. I know Golem turns into like a weird like a brown, but like Geodude is like yellow. Zach, you can check the rules in the description. Basically, you nickname a Delibird Fallen, pick a Kalos Pokemon and deposit it on the GTS. Deposit the Delibird for the Kalos Pokemon that you pick, and make sure you have the right level filter. If you want something that's first stage evolution, it'll be level 1 to 10, and if you want something that's evolved or like in the middle stages, it'll be 91 or higher. No shiny. I don't want to see my character's face. I want to see that Registeel's head. It is not minty green, so we will soft reset. Been shiny hunting for shiny Salandit. I found 3 shiny males so far. Really? How many soft resets? Or not soft resets, how many encounters? Are you doing it through the eggs or through like SOS chaining, charge out fire? What, you got a shiny... Huh? Are you talking about like what if I got a shiny fail? Yeah, no, it's happened before, and I get really tilted about it usually. If nobody catches it, I'll just stay quiet because I'm like, no, and just keep it to myself. What does Bill Nye need to drive a car? His Nikes? Wouldn't it be for him to like play basketball or to run or something? You know, he needs the Nikes, the shoes. Yeah, my first shiny hunt was a Buzzwole. I reset over, and then we had the Guzzlord that killed himself because he was just confused. Yeah, guys, the bots trade at their own pace, so sorry if you don't get traded really quickly. They will be on overnight though, so just leave your stuff in there and you should be traded unless you are sniped. Got it on Ula Ula Island. Congratulations. The Delibird deposit doesn't have to be shiny, but you will receive a shiny for the Delibird. Guys, I'm not in charge of the trade order. Lilybutts decide that, so telling me to trade you guys at any point will not make it happen. Just leave your deposit in. If you redeposit, it'll take longer because the bots trade from the back to the front. And all of this information is in the description. I hope you all receive your shinies though. What do you keep depositing for that you're getting sniped, Ultra Crown? I am using Shiny Charm, but I have very bad luck when it comes to this stuff. Like, I know it doesn't affect it, but when I was doing Poi Pole, we got like 12,000 soft resets and nothing happened. We got no shiny. I said I don't trade myths out. I don't do any link trades for myths. If you want anything from the prize pool, then it is up to you to find a mod to trade you once you have enough nibbits. The sad thing is that most of the Salandits are females, but as soon as a shiny shows up, it's a male. RIP. I'll redo the regions eventually, hopefully under better circumstances, so that I can actually do an entire week instead of like having days off in the middle, because that was kind of unfortunate. Yeah, pre-evolution starters are probably not a good idea because a lot of people just want Delibird so that they can complete their Pokedex or something instead of just going to find it. I'm surprised that you're getting traded that quickly though. Maybe somebody's doing a giveaway for starters and like your deposits are matching up. It's weird. You should shiny hunt for... Try doing a Cresselia if you can. If you can't do Cresselia, then have you done a Grubbin? Because Vikavolt shiny looks really cool. Hello, Atomic Theory. You can actually deposit today for an Aegislash if you haven't gotten a shiny Aegislash yet. Considering the last time you were here was for the Ghost stream. But yeah, I'm hoping to do the regions over again another like week when I can actually do them consistently. and consecutively so that I don't really mess anything up and everyone can be here for 7 days. The first shiny that I ever caught was a shiny Terrakion in Pokemon White 1, and I was just hunting for all the legends. I wasn't trying to get them shiny, but like my first encounter just so happened to be a shiny Terrakion. And I almost ran out of Pokeballs. I actually caught it. I still have it in my game and everything. Melanie Romero, thank you for subscribing. Let us know how you're doing in chat. Hopefully you'll stick around, maybe do some Neb heists and stuff. By the way, does anyone know the result of the last Neb heist we did? Because I never got to see it. And did we win? Did we lose? Pretty sure the chat would have that chat would have gone wild if we had won such Neb heist, but I did not see it. You're welcome, Creeper351. Thank you for entering. We're doing another Neb heist. Everyone join in on the Neb heist, please. Have you considered making other content besides shiny GTS videos? Yes, I have. The other day I was actually messing around with an emulator because I wanted to find a way to import my battle videos from the 3DS onto the computer so that they can look better. I want like higher quality stuff for battle videos, and I was just thinking about making battle videos, but I don't really know like what to do with it. Like, I don't know if I want to go the serious route and just like make a battle video showcasing like a team and making like an analysis of it, or like just going like the meme route and just putting the battle video up there and just like clipping things and making it ridiculous and whatnot. I mean, I like, there's appeal to like both ideas, but I don't know which one I should go with or what. Cottonberry, thank you for subscribing. Please join us in chat and let us know how your day is going. If you have any questions, we'll also be here to try to answer them. I don't remember what Pokemon I wanted from this gen. Go for an Aegislash. Aegislash is a cool Pokemon. We got Greninja. We got what else did I like? Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum is a very cool Pokemon with Head Smash. I like Head Smash on Tyrantrum. Everyone joining on the Neb heist. Hello, Cottonberry, and yes, we are doing some triple shiny hunting. Here we're trying to get a Cresselia, a Registeel, or a Moltres. To be honest, I don't really want the Moltres that much. It's just what we landed on, but I would really like that Cresselia. If you don't get sniped, it should be traded. Yes, Ultra Crown. I'm hoping you don't get sniped anymore. It is very hard though because you want a starter. Wait, what's in too early? What? What happened to your message? I've gotten shinies before in the shiny hunts. Yes, they're all in the previous videos that I've made. I haven't made any like reaction compilation type of thing, but like they're all there. Cresselia shiny is very pretty. You are correct. I mean, I feel like if the blue bits were like more of a sky blue, it'd look prettier, but it looks pretty fine as is. Very unique shiny in my opinion. What if I get Moltres instead of Cresselia? Then I'll be very sad. But at least we can replace Moltres with another cool shiny, hopefully. I was honestly hoping to get like a Ho-Oh or something in this Ultra Wormhole, but I got a Moltres instead. I'm like, wrong. Firebird. So anyone else doing any shiny hunts of their own in the chat? If so, let me know what game you're trying to shiny hunt in and for what Pokemon. Oh, there you guys go. There's the pattern that the Vivillon is. It's got like gray and black wings and a little bit of blue in it. It's on the bottom, and Warwick is getting a Vivillon. Ash Greninja is not available in here, unfortunately. So sorry about that. I'm just doing Kalos Pokemon. No special nicknames or forms, just like basic Pokemon. Papachetta, thank you for subscribing and really funny sounding name, and I think my voice is cracked. Ew. Ugh. I didn't know that my voice could still do that. No, you cannot ask for Hoopa. Hoopa's a mythical. No mythicals on GTS, please. They do not work. Sorry about that. I just saw a couple of comments. I am doing a shiny hunt in Moon, trying to get that darn Drummond. Have you considered a new wormhole? Not yet. Honestly, I've seen hunts that I've done that have gone for a lot longer than this. So, like, even though we're at like 1,000 soft resets, remember I'm using 3 consoles as opposed to 1. So, like, this is really only like even though we're at like 1,200 soft resets, it's only been like 400 per. So, it really doesn't bother me. Like, I mean, maybe after like the 5K mark, I'm just like, when will it end? And I'd probably want to go somewhere else. But for right now, we're good. I'm not really too impatient with this, to be honest, which is surprising. But a lot of people do ask me if I want to like change to another Pokemon like after a couple hundred soft resets, and I don't mind. I mean, I have company in the chat that I can talk to, and it's not really that hard to go in and soft reset and just check it, see it, and then do it again if it isn't shiny. Yeah, I used to be like that too, shiny Duocean. Like, my first like unofficial shiny hunt that I did, I guess, was in Pokemon White, and I was trying to get a Virizion because I thought it was a really cool shiny. And after like 100 or so resets, I was just like, I'm done, can't do this. And I just went on to GTS negotiations to try to find someone that had it. Man, I love the GTS negotiations, and I'll never shut up about how good it was. Does anybody have school tomorrow? Who's already back in school, by the way? Because I know some people end their summer early, like in the middle of August. I cannot imagine going back to school in the middle of August. It'd probably be awful, considering how hot it is here. That's cool. Nicholas still on break. Wait, Toxic, are you also back in school? What do you love about school? Alright guys, so if you're back in school, tell me either why you like it or why you hate it. Let me know in chat. I would love to read some reasons. Some reasons why. If you ever consider doing a Wonder Trade stream for Mythicals, I've done this before. I had bots back then that worked. I do not anymore, so I cannot anymore. I wanted to do like a mass trading thing of Mythicals. If I did them by hand, it would work, but it would only work for like a, you know, a little while. It'd be like a very short stream. It wouldn't be like an overnight or a really long one or anything. All my teachers are rude. Why will you hate it, J-Cat? Yeah, a lot of my teachers weren't really, not too rude really, but they were very unprofessional. And they just used to like either like curse at random times or be really laid back. And a lot of people do like that sort of thing, but I'm just like, I prefer the rigid teachers because at least I know what to expect from them. I meant to, you were thinking of the word bamboozled. My friend code, you can do !Fallen FC to get my my friend code. Unfortunately, I'm not really adding anybody aside from doing like viewer battles whenever I do a stream for that, and I'm not accepting any trades at the moment. What got you doing these giveaways? It was a long time ago during Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. And to be honest, I had just finished my shiny decks a little while ago before then, and I had nothing else to do in the game, and I found out that people actually like kind of orchestrated these things, and I had the ability to clone at the time, so I was just like, hey, you know what, why not? You know, you could probably make some friends or something and just have some fun. So it was mainly just for the lols, I guess you could say, and I wanted to give back to the community, of course. So yeah, that was, I mean, there's more to the story, but I'd rather not bore people with details or other things. It's really boring, and I heard that my school is going to be even more strict on uniform too. They already send you home to change even if your socks aren't the right color. I do ultra heist based on like the hype in chat. Usually if we have like close to 150 to 200 viewers, then I'll do it. If we get like a big donation from somebody, or if we have like some shiny hype and I find the shiny on the stream, then just, you know, random events like that. And why did that just pop up? What will Alakazam do? I don't know. Not battle this Moltres because it's not shiny. Okay, so this was back. The whole living decks happened back when I was like seriously no-lifing X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and it took me maybe 3 or so months to do it. Not to mention, I had a little bit of help though, like aside from friends and like a big group that I was a part of. I also had some Pokemon back in my older games, like in White. Jack Stewart, thank you for subscribing. But I did manage to get a like a full living Kalos bred dex of Pokemon. Like everything had the little pentagon on it. And since then I've just kind of been collecting and trading and whatnot, and then doing giveaways to spread the Pokemons everywhere. The most annoying teacher is becoming principal. How do you go from teacher to principal? Xavier HC, thank you for subscribing. Talk to us in chat. Let us know if you're still on summer break or if you're back in school. And if you are back in school or are dreading going back to school, let us know why you like/dislike school. Why not? Our topic right now is school, apparently. I'm glad you enjoyed the Emoga, Java Juice. Favorite regions, mine are Unova and Hoenn. I also like Unova and Hoenn and Kalos. Those are like my top 3. I'm doing pretty well. David, how about you? Guys, there is no Kalos Pokemon command. Literally just go on Google. It's that simple. The Alola region is fine. It's not like close to being my favorite though, and it's I don't know, it's really confusing even now to navigate through it. Like it's 4 different islands and I'm like, what's on this island? What's on this? Like what's on this one? Like where is everything? And what else? I thought it'd be cool. I know it'd be like maybe annoying for most of you, but I thought it'd be cool if you could actually like surf from one island to the other, kind of like how in Fire Red and Leaf Green you could go through the 7 islands. I think you can take a boat to each one, but okay, maybe that wasn't the best example. In Hoenn you can actually traverse through the entire ocean, and there's routes that are complete ocean, and you can go from like the mainland to like Moss Deep and Sutopolis City. So like there was more territory to explore in the water, and that was really cool. So I didn't really like that it was just like a random like boat ride thing. I do like Mantine Surf though, or Mantine Surf. So yeah, Lola's confusing for me to navigate through, and I miss the grid system and the old graphics. I miss a lot of things from the old game, so Lola's not really my favorite by like any means. What are you guys' favorite regions? Like, you could tell me your favorite region and why, I guess. For me, my top 3 regions are Kalos, Unova, and Hoenn. Hoenn's the first game I got introduced in the main series that I played like crazy. I played it like crazy, so I was really accustomed to all like the things in Hoenn and how it was structured. It wasn't really hard for me to navigate through it. What about Unova? Unova was like the first like really huge region that I ever like really dealt with, in my opinion. And everything kind of had its own little quirk to it, so it was really easy to remember where, like, you know, where everything was, and a lot of secret areas to like explore, like Giant Chasm. And the only confusing part about Unova was probably the city, Castilia, and even after a while it was just like 4 different hallways that all like converge into one. And then there's Kalos. Kalos was just a nice experience. I played that game till 999 hours and maxed out the clock on it, so I cannot say that I didn't enjoy that game like at all. But honestly, I probably place Kalos as a region as like maybe the 3rd there. I did play Heart Gold and Soul Silver for a little bit. I don't think I completed the entire game, but it was a fun experience. It wasn't bad. I like Unova because Pokemon Black was my first Pokemon game and it was really cool. I like Kalos too. I don't care why though. I just do. Yeah, Kalos was fun. Looks like a lot of people like Unova and Hoenn. The only time Unova was ever like kind of a letdown was probably in the anime department because of the way the league went, and just how it went from how good SuMo was to like just restarting everything in Unova. Leon Sniper 2018, thank you for subscribing. Let us know your favorite region in the chat, if you have one. Any other regions? More Unova and Kalos love in the chat. You said shiny Mordred is uncooked chicken. I think you meant shiny Moltres. So what are you guys' favorite parts of the Gen 7 game? So like favorite part in Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon, if you guys have like a favorite part of the game. Or least favorite part. For me, my least favorite part of the games was the entire first island. Because of all the tutorial and cutscene stuff that was just unnecessary. I was like, I know all this already. Let me play the game. It's weird because even after all that stuff, I was very confused. Lily as a battle partner. I'm guessing that was a part that you liked? Ah, you're right. I did reach the sub goal. Nice. Anime-wise, I think Sun and Moon is the absolute worst. Feels very cliche, and Rush, Black and White, and DFP are the best IMO. Honestly, my favorite for the anime department is XYXYZ. Diamond and Pearl was a little bit odd, but that's because I watched it like in really cut parts. Like I never watched it all the way through, so I can't say much. Black and White, I had mixed feelings about it because I enjoyed the comedy, like the comedy in the beginning with Oshawott especially, but I didn't like Ash's like reset personality because at the end of Diamond and Pearl, he was like really mature and made a lot of smarter battle decisions. Aside from the whole Tobias battle that he had. But yeah, he was learning stuff, and then he kind of like threw it all out the window and then didn't even know how to catch a Pokemon in Unova. And the Unova League was kind of disappointing, even though what's his name, Cameron, was pretty cool. Yeah, and Iris was kind of just there, so there was no support from like the other people in the cast. Like honestly, I like Bianca more than I liked Iris. And I didn't really think Bianca was that bad. Actually, okay, let's say I like probably that the other girl that like had the rivalry with Iris, the Dragon Buster girl with the, I think she had a bear tick. I liked her over Iris. Yes, it is one person per shiny pumpkin man. Sub goal hype, yes, Rayman, thank you. Oh, we actually got 2 more. Nice, the counter is just kind of going up. I think people are subbing, but I'm not getting notifications for it. Anyone who just subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and I hope you'll join us in chat. Let us know things like your favorite region, favorite Pokemon, favorite anime season or something. I don't know. Random trivia that we can all start a conversation over. Oh, you're using a Jolly Sceptile? Really? Physical attacking Sceptile. What other moves do you plan to put on it for the Jolly Sceptile if you get one? Welcome, Plusher Man. Thank you for subscribing. How are you tonight? Shiny Gengar and Garchomp must be changed. You are correct. I don't know why they're just like slightly lighter. I mean, at least Mega Garchomp became a completely different color, kind of like a Gengar. Yeah, the notifications must be glitched. But welcome, any new subscribers. Welcome to the stream. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you can be bothered to, please read the description. Some questions are answered in there. Favorite anime is Fairy Tail. I have not watched Fairy Tail yet, but it is a very what do you call it? Popular anime, I guess is what I'm trying to say. A lot of people know about it, a lot of people like it. But I have not checked it out really. I think it might be Contrary Malamar, but I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, all of the Pokemon were like put together a while ago, so I don't really remember all the specifics on all the sets. They're usually pretty good sets though. Like I remember crafting some and being like, okay, yeah, no, this sounds cool. Yeah, Kill la Kill is actually a really good anime that I watched before. I wish it had more merch, because I would love to buy more Kill la Kill merch, but so far I have the Nendos, the Figmas, and that's it. I don't have any of the prize figures, but the prize figures look really cool. Like I want one with Ryuko on it. With her in just base form Senkets, like not the activated form, like the school uniform form. Or unactivated, I guess. Whatever. Basic Senkets. What was my OG channel? My OG channel was just Fallen_Lucario. It was basically the same, except it had an underscore. Now I don't. Yay! No complicated lines. Zachary, Hoopa is not allowed on the GTS, so you will not be traded if you deposited for Hoopa. No mythicals are allowed on the GTS, guys. Please don't deposit for Hoopa, Volcanion, or what's the other one? They had another one in Kalos. Diancie, yeah. No Diancie, no Hoopa, no Volcanion. Those are mythicals and not allowed on the GTS. Yes, it should, KR. It should be Gen 7. Like I said, I was doing all the generations in order. The Vivillon pattern is the monsoon pattern. Thank you for confirming that, Rockruff. Kill la Kill's kind of depressing a little bit, especially that sad song that plays every time something bad happens. I like all the trigger animation stuff that they do. Yeah. Studio Trigger is a good animating company thing that they do. Yeah. Animation company, I think. Yes. Do I hear Q in the background? Like I said, she's organizing her shelf. I don't know if you can hear her, but she was talking before. You know, you could just message her on Discord and see what she's up to, right? Alrighty, sorry about that. Least favorite shiny Pokemon. The first thing that comes to mind every time I think about a shiny is just shiny Scizor, because it's the one that I remember the most. But I would probably have to go through every shiny Pokemon and be like, okay, I don't like this one, and I don't like this one, and I don't like this one. Welcome, Nat. Indicate how I can make her look different to normal Lily. I mean, she does have the little... She's supposed to have one of those wind-up keys on her back, like a little wind-up toy. It usually gets cut off in all the art stuff, but yeah, she has a little wind-up key on the back, and I thought it was a cute idea. If you can think of any other like robot-ish features, then why not just try it, make it in your own style. Ash's Pikachu is level 1. I mean, I don't know how you can really put its strength in like a number like that, but it was very weak in the first episodes. I hate that in Unova he forgot Volt Tackle for Electro Ball. Like, that was unnecessary. Make him forget something else. What is that game about, Nat? Your team is a Pikachu clone team. Pretty bad, huh? I mean, it can be fun. The only thing that you gotta watch out for is for a bunch of ground types. I mean, Emolga could counter it by being immune to ground type because of flying, but then most ground types carry like Stone Edge or a rock type move like Rock Slide. You're welcome, Joseph. Thank you for entering. What is your favorite Pokemon location theme? The music in Fairbanks City and Black and White 2 is definitely mine. I used to really like the Eterna Forest music. It also plays on, I think, Full Moon Island. Video game consoles, but as anime girls, and there's a console war. Not actually the story, but that's the idea of the world. Okay. That just sounds like a giant waifu war or something. Thank you, Peanut. I'm gonna do 2 more resets and then I'm gonna go get like a little food because I'm pretty hungry. So excuse me while I go get myself some food in a reset. Is it really hard to get a Dawnstone? I thought you could just buy one using like VP somewhere, I assumed. Dark Otaku Gamer, thank you for subscribing. Talk to us in chat. Let us know your favorite Pokemon or season or anime, game, anything really. Just state random things that you like, I guess. We'll probably start a conversation, but first I'm gonna go get myself some food because I'm hungry. And I also need some water because I've been talking for like an hour and a half now and my throat's starting to like give out a little bit. So BRB guys, gonna get some food. I'll leave the game on and you guys can continue to deposit on the GTS to be traded Chinese from Kalos. Remember, you can get anything from Kalos except mythicals. Mythicals aren't allowed on GTS. BRB. Hello, I'm back. Yeah, no. I'm good. Was making a sandwich and getting some juice. And I was having trouble opening the packaging for the sandwich meat. Hello, Azura Undertale, how are you? You know, it's really trippy to see Night Owl type because their name is so long, it takes up another space. Yes, Kalos Pokemon are 5k right now, yes. I'm good, feeling better. Got myself a sandwich. Nice, you guys, well actually, just Snowflake won the heist apparently. The rest of the group got away with a bag of Nebbits. Just Snowflake. Your Mimikyu has what? I'm sorry, I couldn't read your comment. But yes, hello everyone who is new. How are you guys? Let us know your favorite Pokemon or shiny or anything really about yourself in chat. Why not? Also, X1400X, thank you for subscribing. Sorry I wasn't around to shout you out and say thanks for subbing earlier. The Delibird trades are from the back of the GTS to the front, so older deposits get traded first. What are you trying to deposit for, Victoria? Maybe like there's something wrong with your deposit. Let us see if we can help you out. You're welcome, Joshua. Thank you for entering. Yes, Woodhammer would get rid of a lot of ground types. You could also probably give Emolga something like Hidden Power Ice or Grass. Like, I'm pretty sure that a lot of the Pikachu like clones have a way of dealing with ground types. It's just a really fast ground type would probably get the better of them. Because you can't paralyze them. How many Pokemon get Glare? The Neb Heist works by doing exclamation point Neb Heist space and then putting up a number of Nebbits that you want to wager on the Neb Heist. Then a bunch of people join in, and based on how many people join in, you have a certain percentage chance of winning, and the more people join in, the lower the chances, but the higher the payout is. So it's like more people join in, but you have a higher like payout. It's just harder to because there's so many people joining in. And then the heist can sometimes be a partial win, a full win, or a complete loss, depending on, you know, the random odds. Your least favorite shiny is shiny Wishy-Washy. What's wrong with shiny Wishy-Washy? The Emolga's hidden power Yumi is dark. Oh, it's a 6 IV Emolga. Rip. Ice would have probably been pretty good. I think it's funny that Emolga gets motor drive though. It goes faster. Yes, you can get a Florges. Hoopa is not allowed because it's a mythical, so please do not deposit for Hoopa. It will not work. Your favorite shinies are the evolutions. Yes, those are very cool shinies. Again, sorry, Victoria, I didn't see what did you deposit for on the GTS? Tomorrow will be Alola, so you can get Ultra Beast. It has yellow eyes and that's it. Really? I thought it had other differences. Yeah, weird. My favorite Pokemon is Latios, Jorah. Shiny Houndoom is a favorite, but its Mega looks weird. Really? That Mega Houndoom looked pretty cool. Dedenne or Togedemaru? I think Dedenne is funnier because of its ability. I don't like its shiny that much though. So it's kind of hard to pick between Dedenne or Togedemaru. I actually forget what Togedemaru can do, but I think like in a battle sense it'd probably be better to pick Dedenne if you can like make a good set using its cheek pouch ability. Togedemaru gets like what, like iron barbs or something. Something that damages you on contact, and then like Sturdy. Sturdy's pretty good, but I don't know Togedemaru's moveset that extensively. Lightning Rod is a very good ability though. There's also the Lightning Rod, I believe. Parabolic Charge. What does that do again? Does it make other things electric? What Mega do you think looks the best? I think probably Rayquaza, even though it's kind of a cop-out because it's a legendary Mega Pokemon. I personally love Mega Beedrill, Mega Lucario. Those are probably my top two. Said, when's the next time you're gonna do battles? Because I'm gonna use my OG team through my adventure in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon and Sheena. What? I just cleared 70 people off my friends list on my 3DS. That took a while. Yeah. Did you already have all 100 spaces full or what? Takes me a while to just clear like 20 or 30. Like I get them at 70 off the bat. Yeah, own tempo Rockruff doesn't exist in Sun and Moon, so don't try to trade for that. B Sharp or Gallade? I like B Sharp more. The design is more appealing and more fun to use. I agree with you there, but I like Mega Gallade. Like I like B Sharp and Gallade, B Sharp between B Sharp and Gallade, but if you throw in the Mega, I think the Mega looks cooler because of the cape. Anybody want to join in on a Neb Heist? Is a Neb Heist open currently? Hello, Anime Jake. Sorry I didn't say hi before. How you doing? Gonna go up until 1500 soft resets because we started at 900, so I'll do 600 soft resets tonight, and then I'll call an end to the stream for tonight. And we'll continue doing other stuff tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do a battle stream tomorrow or if I'll do this again. It really just depends on how the day goes in the morning and how much time there is to set up things. How many nubbits can I get from the nub heist? Wait, what do you mean? Are you talking about how many can you get? You can get, really there's no limit to how much you can get from Neb Heist. It's just a multiplier on whatever you put in. So if you put in the 100 and the multiplier is like 1.5, if you win, you'll get 150 back. If the multiplier is 2, then you'll get, 2 times back what you put in. So you get 200 instead of 100. Legendary Pokemon for this is good. You just can't do mythicals, so no Diancie, no Volcanion, no Hoopa, but like Zygarde, Xerneas, and Yveltal, those are good. If your cousin only has one 3DS, it's only going to trade him once, so he can't get 2. The bots will trade you based on your friend code, not on like the number of games you have. What if Pichu could evolve into all the other Pikachu clones? I mean, they'd be more closely related. Hold on a second. I feel like listening to that other Aether Paradise remix that I really like. Where Aether Foundation. What? What? There we go. You're welcome, Pokemon Unleashed. Thank you for entering. We're good for another 69 stock resets. How'd you lose 180 Nebits? Was it Neb Heist or something? Anyone ever have a hinge break on the 3DS? I've never had it on the 3DS, but I had it on the original DS before. It was a DS Lite, actually. I try to do it every day, but sometimes it's like every other day, Victoria, so yeah, I'm hoping to get back into the whole everyday thing, but sometimes things pop up and I can't stream on night, but I do try to do an overnight at least every day, where I leave the bots going overnight and like another layout and just everybody chills and chat, talks and whatnot. And they have a chance to like enter the GTS again and get something else. Because I do like one set of bots for the live streams and then one set for the overnight, so I reset them between the two streams. What if I apply for a Pokemon now? I can get one for the... Wait, what? What do you mean? If you applied? I'm confused. If you already got one, you can try to get one on the overnight, yes. Because it's one for this stream and then one for the overnight. But if you don't get one here, then you'll get, you know, the one that you were supposed to get here in the overnight, if that makes any sense. Would you rather have a shiny Zygarde or Lunala? I'd probably say Zygarde because Lunala doesn't look that great. I mean, it's a red shade, but, you know, Zygarde is toothpaste. What would you say was the worst mechanic slash thing introduced in Pokemon? Example, PSS. PSS was a wonderful mechanic that was taken away. If anything, I'd probably say that the Festival Plaza is a pretty bad mechanic. What are things I usually complain about in Pokemon? I complained about the Festival Plaza to no end because I don't like the interface for it. The PSS was 100 times better. The removal of the GTS negotiations was also a bad thing. I complain more about things being taken out than things being put in. Oh, what else is another a mechanic? Something else that I didn't like. What was introduced in Sun and Moon? I love PSS. I just didn't know what else to have an example. Okay. How do you guys feel about the whole berry thing and the Pelago? Because I've never actually used the Pelago, so like I'm used to like growing berries in the little like mulchy things that were like all over Hoenn and Sinnoh, like the little shrubby areas that you can, well, soily areas that you can plant your berries in. PSS was very good, everyone agrees. Pelago is brokenly OP. Okay, well that was an improvement, I suppose, if you can say that. The very thing is very useful. Nice. I I think a bad like game mechanic, I guess, was maybe making it so Megas didn't get their speed boost on the first turn before, which was back in X and Y. They fixed that in Sun and Moon. That was one positive thing. The GTS theme today is Kalos Pokemon. Actually made a plush of Jenny, really? How did it come out? You must really love Jenny. I kinda hate how in both Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon and normal Sun and Moon can't use Mega until post game. That was kind of disappointing. I guess they just wanted to put the emphasis on the Z move thing. How do you guys feel about like Mega Pokemon and, you know, Z moves requiring an item as opposed to just being able to use them, you know? Because really, like the Z crystal, you don't give it to your Pokemon in the anime or anything. You just kind of put it on your Z ring. I think it would have been better to just like equip the proper stone onto your Z ring before a battle, and then, you know, you can use that move only, but you can use it on any of your Pokemon. Like you can use a Z move on any Pokemon. Like if you have Waterium Z on your Z ring, then you can use a Water Z move once in that battle, but you can use it on anything, so it's more like unpredictable. Alright, actually, I have a huge pet peeve that a lot of you might not agree with. Team Preview. Why is Team Preview allowed? Like, apparently Team Preview wasn't a thing until Zoro and Zoroark came out. Like, why was it so necessary that people have a team preview because of Zoroark? Like, alright, you throw out a Pokemon, I think it's a little weird that you throw it out at this time, I might just attack it, and then the illusion just breaks, and then, okay, Zoro is no longer a problem. So why did they need to reveal everybody's team just because of Zoro and Zoroark? Megas are definitely better. Z moves are very boring. Mega is better because you always have the strong moves. Faint Z moves are a one-time thing. Very bad with Sturdy. They are very bad with Sturdy, but not that many things in the metagame these days carry Sturdy. And Sturdy kind of becomes irrelevant when everyone wants to set up Stealth Rocks. That's another thing that we can probably complain about. Just entry hazards. Just becoming like so prevalent in every like competitive battle. Stealth Rock, Sticky Web. Those are probably my like top two disliked ones, even though Sticky Web is kind of gimmicky. I just hate having to go up against Sticky Web, you know? Yeah, also I'm wondering when they're gonna release Eternal Floette. I mean, the Z moves are pretty like cool to watch. I don't think they're really boring. I just think I had a really hard time really learning what they were, you know? It was kind of convoluted. Basically, at its core, it's basically a powered up version of whatever move you're using with no negative side effects and no like extra hacks benefits. So like if you're using Ice Beam, it turns into a special version of Sub-Zero Slammer. It's much more powerful, and it also gets Stab, of course, because if you're using it on an Ice type, it gets Stab. And that's about it. There's no 10% chance to freeze, but you know, it's stronger than Ice Beam. For things like Freeze Shock, like on Kyurem, you know, you get a physical Sub-Zero Slammer that's super powerful, one turn, and overall, I mean, it's basically the same thing as running a Mental Herb, except better because you get a stronger attack out of it. Not Mental Herb, sorry, Power Herb. Power Herb would make it so that Freeze Shock goes on the first turn. So in some cases, Z moves are better. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow again. Yes, Toxic. Does anyone else dislike Team Preview, or are you guys all cool with it? I don't know, I miss the surprise element of like Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and Diamond and Pearl, where you just battle and you didn't see your like opponent's entire team. Right now it is, yeah, it's also, we're in the same time zone, KR. Alrighty, well that's it for tonight for the hunting. I got 1,500 self resets. I did 600 from when we started. And I'm going to call it a night. So if you guys have any other questions, comments, concerns, please let me know in the chat. And I'll try to answer a couple before I leave. I'll put the stream on in a little while to continue trading overnight. And if you guys already got one, you can get another one during the overnight. But I'm just going to leave the bots on in the background for now, maybe for like half an hour to an hour until I come back. And then, you know, we'll start the overnight stream and you guys can just chill here. If you guys have not been traded, like if you guys have been sniped by being traded by somebody else, or there's something wrong with your deposit, then redeposit. But if not, then just leave your deposit in there. Remember, there's no mythicals allowed. Make sure to put the right level filter for if you want an unevolved Pokemon or a fully evolved Pokemon. Anyway, with that, I'll be going for tonight, and I'll be back in maybe like an hour with the overnight stream. If I can be back sooner, that'd be cool. But leave your deposits in, and remember, you guys can always join in again for the overnight. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back again later / tomorrow.